that is not what they're doing, apparently. They Dynamax, though. Oh, I really thought it was like they were trying to bait me to go in. Oh, no. What's up, boys and girls? James back here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 21 Baek Battles. Today, we're going to be continuing to use this Galarian Zapdos team with Swampert once again and play some games and have some fun with this combination of Galarian Zapdos plus Dragapult. Now, I usually only ask for a few things: that if you enjoy the videos, that you leave a like down below, maybe even leave a comment down below, as it really does help out with the algorithm. And if you are subscribed, make sure to double check if you're subscribed. And if you're new, why not subscribe for alerts on the great content that you can get here, including high level battling as well as guides and stuff. But today I would like to talk a little bit for 1 minute about Melee. So if you don't know, today, let's just say quick summary, you could pretty much get it anywhere online, but really it just came down to a big Smash tournament. The big house got a cease and desist order from Nintendo, so they are not going to be able to host a online tournament for Melee because they were going to be using Slippy, which is a modded version of the game with better online, basically. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. I really do enjoy watching Smash. It's actually probably the second most game that I have watched other than Pokemon. And yeah, I absolutely do enjoy Smash. I haven't really been able to catch up on anything lately, but I do enjoy it, and I think the community has a lot of hard workers, and I think for any gaming community, I think that's incredible. So I really do think supporting them is in a lot of best interest, especially for any fighting game community, especially because of the fact that if Nintendo could do this, I'm pretty sure others can as well. So I tweeted out #FreeMelee to get out an opinion. And if you do enjoy like watching fighting games, if you enjoy playing Melee or maybe like anything from the Smash Bros, or if you just like fighting games in general, or even if you don't and just want to help support the cause, just tweet out your opinion, share it on Instagram, share it out on any social platform that you have. I'd really appreciate it. And I really think that is important to take a stand on this kind of note, because this has happened before in 2013, and you know what? It was reversed. Nintendo did something similar and it was able to be reversed. So the time to speak is now. But otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna get started with the rest of the video. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Share your opinion, please. It would really help. But otherwise, yeah, let's get started with today's video. Today's common question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite movie and why? So if you don't know, I'm actually not much of a movie person. I never really went to theaters. I never really was like going to the movies for enjoyment. I usually just like played video games or like watched anime usually whenever I wanted to have fun. I never really went to the movie theaters, as you know, they do charge a decent amount. So yeah, especially for the snacks. And yeah, so let me know what's your favorite movie down below in the comments. If you want to know mine, I don't know. I think it'd be Your Name, Kimi no Nawa, or Kimi ni. Is it Kimi no Nawa or is it Kimi ni? It's one of those. I really did enjoy watching the movie. I'm not sure if it is some of my favorite. I have to rewatch it, but I remember when I watched it, it was a beautiful movie. Let's see what we have here. Oh, this is a team that Andrew Ding and Benji used in Players Cup. Benji made it to top 4 of North America's Players Cup. Okay, so this is an interesting, it's gonna be interesting. They don't have good Zapdos Dragapult answers, I feel like, and I feel like that's very solid against them, at least for the lead. Yeah, I think they have to bring Rotom Heat. I definitely want Swampert. Do I bring Rotom Heat though, or do I bring Celesteela? Because Celesteela doesn't deal with Thunders well. I'm just not sure, because this is an interesting matchup I never played against with this team. I feel like Zapdos Dragapult pretty much denies everything besides the Clefairy lead. Let's try it out. If they lead Thunderous plus Clefairy, I guess I U-turn out turn 1 and Airstream. It's a weird position, but we'll see. Let's see what my opponent's going to bring. I think Dragapult's really good against them though overall. I think it's a very solid Pokemon. Unless they lead non-illegal Clefairy. And I think that is Clefairy. Oh, it is Thunderous Urshifu. Okay, that's fine. So I know they're choice banded on their Urshifu, so I can Airstream here. I guess the question is, do they go for the choice banded Sucker Punch? I get rid of their Thunderous, do I just win? Trying to think. They still have a Kartana, but I mean, actually, yeah, I think if I get rid of their Thunderous, I win. So I'm actually going to go for the... Because they might Sucker Punch try to cheese me too. I'm gonna max Phantasm Thunderous Kick. They stayed in the Dynamax. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure because this is a really tricky position. Their team requires a lot of you have to get the turn right, especially with these hyper offensive teams like the Urshifu Thunderous Core. If they max guarded Thunderous, this is really bad, but I mean, I did have Airstream potential into the Urshifu, and I had a Thunderous Kick option. They did Dynamax Thunderous. I really think there might be a Sucker Punch Airstream combination coming out. That's what my gut's telling me right now. And I'm fine if they do that. Alright. So they Dynamax. I wonder if I knock out Nihilego with the Thunderous Kick. I feel like I don't. I feel like I barely miss it. It is Sucker Punch. Okay, I got the call right. That was a lot, but that's alright. Thunderous Kick into the Thunderous. I should 100% knock out Thunderous with a max attack. Yes. So I did get the call right. Luckily, I didn't Airstream because I would have lost my Thunderous. So yeah. Phantasm going to come out into the Thunderous and pick up a knockout. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're able to eliminate the Thunderous immediately, which is solid because that Urshifu is going to be taking a kick. And it does not like taking a kick. I guess the problem is I have to call Mind Games the following turn if they go Nihilego. Because if they go Nihilego, this gets really interesting, I think. Because it depends on if Urshifu attacks or not. They did go Nihilego. Okay. I think my play is always to go Swampert here and protect or max guard. Like, I could Thunderous Kick the Urshifu. Do I Thunderous Kick the Urshifu? I feel like it's just such an awkward position. No, I'm gonna make this play. Like, it's a mind game here between if they Sucker Punch here and if they like Meteor Beam. If they trick him, that's fine. I think Swampert's still the best play regardless. Yeah, they retreated Urshifu. Okay. I want to see who they're bringing out. Oh, it's Rotom. It's not Kartana. Oh, I should have just went for the attack then. I should have just went for the attack. Dang it. They Meteor Beam, which is fine. Because they get the boost. I'm Assault Vest Swampert though, so I'll easily be able to tank this Nihilego's attack. I can go for the Phantasm into the Nihilego the following turn and go for a Waterfall. I think that should be game. I was worried about Kartana endgame, and I was worried if they switched into that because it got a little bit awkward. But yeah, this ends up working perfectly because now I can go for a Liquidation into the Rotom slot, and I can go for a Phantasm into the Nihilego slot. I should be able to knock out Nihilego easily with a max Phantasm with the Life Orb boost, and then I threaten a Rotom with a Waterfall after they get a -1 defense drop. If they try to switch in Urshifu, they don't exactly have a good switch. Oh, they changed the team. They put Ally Switch on the Rotom. Okay. I mean, I think that's fine. I get a lot of damage into the Rotom. Yeah, I get a good amount of damage into Rotom. They can knock out my Dragapult, but Swampert's still going to be clean. Unless they have... Grass Knot. Citrus Berry going to activate on the Rotom. So they changed the team a bit. Because the original team had Nasty Plot. Unless Benji's version had Ally Switch, but I feel like he had Nasty Plot. I don't know. Goodbye, Dragapult goes down to the Sludge Bomb. That is completely fine as Nihilego's Beast Boost will activate. All good, all good. And we get a Waterfall off. Or Liquidation. It should knock out unless it's Focus Sash. But since it was not Focus Sash because it was the Power Herb Meteor Beam set, yeah, we're good. I think I just go Zapdos here. Brightbird KOs Urshifu, right? I guess Ally Switch could be a thing. I can't coaching either. Okay, this is actually a weird position now. This is a little bit of an awkward position, I guess. They can't knock out Zapdos though with Urshifu. So I'm just gonna Thunderous Kick the Rotom slot, and yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, if they Ally Switch, that's okay here. Because if they're forced to Ally Switch every time, then that means they're not targeting my Zapdos, and Urshifu can't knock out Zapdos. Unless they have a very specific move for it. Did I knock out? Oh, I was about to say, I didn't think I knocked out with that. Barely missed a knockout though, which is impressive. Wicked Blow going to come out into the Zapdos. They tried to knock out the Zapdos. Unfortunately, did not work out for them. I thought they were going to target the Swampert because they needed a hit on Swampert. Flip turn going to come out into the Rotom slot, as Rotom is going to go down to the flip turn. And we will get a free switch into our Rotom Heat. Not like it matters, because since this is Banded Urshifu, unless they changed it, and I'm pretty sure the damage space up Banded Zapdos is actually pretty bulky. It's kind of weird because I'm thinking about a fighting type Pokemon normally, and they're not like extremely bulky. Usually I think, like, when I look at Zapdos, I think it's actually pretty frail, but it is pretty bulky because it is like the exact same stats as Kanto Zapdos, except a little bit difference in attack and special attack. But yeah, I don't know why, it just seems frail to me. But yeah, we should be able to get we are guaranteed a win here, because they can't have Rock Slide and Sucker Punch here. But yeah, very solid here, I think. I think the endgame was actually fine, because as long as I kept Thunderous Kicking. I guess the only problem is if it's Zen Headbutt Urshifu, but even if it's Zen Headbutt Urshifu, like, it's not even a concern. Maybe a Rotom protected and it was Zen Head, but I'm not sure. I still think I would have been fine though. Always got to think about the worst case situations. That's like usually how I like to play, and try to avoid them, especially in a best of one setting. So we are able to take the first win, which is super solid. The Dragapult Zapdos combination, it's really strong. It really is. If you don't have a good answer to it, it just sweeps teams, especially since Dragapult, one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. It's hard to outspeed it. You can't really outspeed it. Only a few Pokemon. Regieleki, and then you need Tailwind basically, because most Scarfmons don't outspeed it. But yeah. All right, so we are able to take a nice game 1 victory. By the way, if you haven't followed me on Twitch, make sure you do. You get to see me live, you get to interact with me, awesome chat, and yeah, you can ask me questions and I love to answer them. Top 100, which is actually kind of insane. I don't really do this well usually when I'm playing for the YouTube account, but yeah, the teams have been pretty great, I think, recently for Baek Battles. We got a rating number 105 here. Ooh, okay. Togekiss, Stakataka, Rotom Heat, Gastrodon, Kartana, and Cresselia. Interesting. Wonder if... No, Max Phantasm definitely does a KO Dynamax Togekiss. I want to lead Zapdos Togekiss. I like the combination a lot here, but the problem is I'm not exactly too sure if it's good here. Did I go my defensive core? I feel like you're gonna lead Togekiss, Trick Room User. That's my gut feeling. Yeah, that's like my gut feeling. I'm gonna go with, I think, Rotom, Heat Cell, Steelix, Swampert, Clefairy in the back. It's such a weird team because I'm trying to figure out what this is. I feel like it's Trick Room, like it has to be, right? But the thing is, I feel like I could easily lose depending on what kind of sets they are. Because I have no information about like what kind of sets they are. Specifically the Togekiss. I'm just worried about them, like if I lead Dragapult, the bird, they Dynamax, I don't knock out the Togekiss. I think I don't. I think they do 100% lead Togekiss. Yeah, they let Togekiss here and the Stakataka. I don't want to Dynamax my Celesteela right now. Yeah, I don't. I think double up stack is fine. Togekiss is either going to protect. I could switch on to Gastrodon. I could see it. Or Follow Me, which I think is safe. I feel like they're going to go Gastro, though. I feel like Gastro would make a lot of sense here for them. But if they want to trick them up, they have to go for Follow Me. Yeah, they're going to switch out, which is nice, because I get a lot of damage on Sakataka, especially if it doesn't Dynamax. Ooh, they send out the Rotom, which is interesting. Okay. which means I get a lot of good damage onto their stack attacker, which is nice. I wonder if they have Kartana in the back, because they haven't really brought good answers to Swampert right now. They did trick him immediately. Okay, perfect. I think it's a very easy protect Rotom, go out into the Swampert. And then I could start max quaking. Yeah, because I'm not like too worried about. Yeah. So we got a good turn one. We were able to get a lot of damage off into the stack attack, which means stack attack probably not going to be a Dynamax factor, which is really nice. The problem is, do I get weakened? Like, they can't have Kartana. If they have Kartana in the back, we're under Trick Room, so I have ways to play around it. And I have very good switch-ins. I got to keep one of Rotom here, Celestial, to deal with the Kartana. I feel like they get a free Nasty Plot, though, with Rotom, which is a little bit concerning, but we should be okay here. So we'll protect Rotom on probably a Rock Slide and Nasty Plot. Yes, they do. Rock Slide, yep. Swampert takes it very nicely. They do Nasty Plot, yep. Now it's the question of what am I gonna do? Because my Rotomancers aren't super solid. I think I'm gonna double up the stack attack a slot. I mean, they could protect here. The problem is I'm playing against Gastrodon Mind Games, and I feel like they should have Gastrodon on the back to absorb the hits from Swampert. If they don't switch out stack attack at this turn, I feel like they don't have Gastrodon unless they're mind gaming me, which would be 100% fair. But I feel like this should be a very safe Gastrodon play always. Unless you're sacking stack attacker, which I think would be fine, which would be fair too. We're going to see the protect from the Rotom. And they do Rock Slide, okay. So as long as I get one hit off, it's okay. Rotom takes a lot, but that's okay. Because it's still not in Kartana range yet. I should live one Sacred Sword at least from the range I'm at. Chukka? Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm pretty sure they're just trying to get a free switch into Gastrodon. I think that makes a lot of sense to me if they would try to get a free switch into Gastrodon. So we are able to eliminate the stack attacker, so they can't get Trick Room anymore. We flinch, doesn't matter. Would have only mattered if I went for Nasty Plot. Should be Gastrodon, right? I feel like the way they're playing this, they're trying to get a free switch into Gastrodon and not take all that damage in case I quaked. And I think I will just quake. The Swampert can win, right? What did they lead? Togekiss. Yeah. I should be able to win with... Oh, they sent... Are they beating me? Are they trying to go... I feel like they did this just so they get a free into... Dang. Okay. I'm gonna Ice Punch Thunderbolt here. They either protect or go into Gastrodon. I think they're trying to bait me into Gastrodon. That is not what they're doing, apparently. They Dynamax, though. Oh, I really thought it was like they were trying to bait me to go into... Oh, no. I really thought they were like trying to switch into Togekiss because I would want to Thunderbolt that slot and maybe like Liquidation, right? So that's why I thought, oh, they're going to bring in the Gastrodon, and it would have been genius. All right, here comes an Ice Punch. It's going to be Policy. Why do I always call it a Policy, and why do I always look like a fool for not going for the obvious straight attack? They overheat. There's no way I live this. There's no way I live this. Even if I do, I still look like a fool. Well, actually, if I live this, yeah. Okay, there is an out. There is an out. There is an out. It requires Sing. It requires Sing from the Clefairy, but it's an out. I could still win. Oh god. Gonna Sing. Gonna Meteor Beam the Rotom. By Rock Falling. This is not how I wanted it to go. If I can't Rotom here, which I feel like I'm not going to be able to. I mean, I have a chance, at least if I am able to. Oh, they switch out Rotom. Okay, maybe I still have a shot, though. Who's the last Pokemon? Oh, it was Kartana? Man, if it was Kartana, I just gonna click liquidation and been fine. I really thought they would have brought I really thought they were playing with the Gastro. I really did. All right, Dynamax Celesteela, you're up again. Oh, that works actually. That works. Really good damage in the Kartana. Okay. I think I always Steel Spike here. Yeah, trigger returns to normal. Gonna protect Steel Spike. If they max Flare, I should live. And then I should live easily with Friend Guard. I get Policy up. Then it comes down to some factors. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting endgame. Because it's very winnable. It's just very tough. They know myself still. I don't think it's like it's bad, but it's not the worst, I think, because we get Policy. They went in the cleft though. This gets really confusing, I think. Oh, they did Airstream. But they would flare to get the sun up. If I KO though, it's still okay. But if I don't, it's bad. I might need a double. They sacred the Selly. Ah, that did a lot actually. Steel Spike unfortunately is nowhere near enough. Maybe I should have Airstreamed. I had a defense boost, but it doesn't change anything with Sacred Sword. It only changes with Smart Strike. Gonna go for the double because it is my best play, and I'm gonna Steel Spike the Togekiss. Dang, I should have liquidationed Rotom. I don't know if I would have KO'd, but it would have done a lot. Even if I get the double though, I still think my odds are very slim of winning this. Because Celesteela is probably in overheat range once they can get rid of Clef somehow, and it's probably very easy to get rid of Clef. Even if I do get the double, I think, well, I'd probably live a Smart Strike at least, so I'd be able to follow me. I do fail the double though. Alright, that should be game. Oh, I live because they outsped of how it works, but Gleam KOs anyway. Yeah. I wonder if they had Flare at all. Steel Spike gonna come out into the Togekiss. Unfortunately though, since we only have Meteor Beam and not a Power Herb, we won't be able to get the knockout that we need. So goodbye Togekiss. We are able to get a Beast Boost, but that really doesn't change anything in our situation, unfortunately. Maybe if I KO'd Kartana, maybe I should target Kartana instead of Kiss. But the problem... Yeah, maybe I should have. Since it was the last turn Dynamax anyway from that, I could have got a KO. Yeah, maybe targeting Kartana was actually better. The turn I targeted the Kiss Dynamax slot. Yeah, it might have been. Oh well, game should be over. They click Sacred Sword Thunderbolt multiple times. Because I can't do anything about it. They don't miss. I don't think they can risk a win con. Well, I guess. Did it change anything? It only changed if I Meteor Beamed or Rotom slot, but even then, I don't think it would change anything because Sacred Sword, Thunderbolt, Sacred Sword would get me. Oh wait, I can Flash Cannon now since it's not Assault Vest Kartana. I mean, the game's over regardless. Yeah, because they should just T-Bolt. They overheated. Maybe in case I was Citrus, but I'm pretty sure that Sacred Sword, Thunderbolt, Sacred Sword double would KO even if I was like a Citrus set. I can't even beat Rotom anyway because of how Meteor Beam, I would keep charging up and it wouldn't do anything. So yeah, good game to my opponent. Ah, it makes me look like a fool though. I kept trying to predict the Gastrodon. That's the thing about the mind games with like Lightning Rod Pokemon and the Storm Drain Pokemon. If they, you always have, and I guess Ally Switch too, if they have it you have to really consider it. And unfortunately, they didn't bring it, which was a good play because they did. I think the plays do make sense if they didn't even bring the Gastrodon too. But it also worked if they did bring Gastrodon because, for instance, why I made that play is because I thought they were going to go Togekiss there. Because, like, I went in high horsepower to Togekiss. They would switch out Togekiss into the Gastrodon, and they could absorb a Thunderbolt there. And the Liquidation I could throw off into the Rotom or Togekiss slot. So, yeah, it would have been super solid. Unless I guess I went for Rock Slide. But I'm not sure if a Rock Slide Swampert is really a common move at all. But, yeah. That is going to be it for today's episode of VGC 2021 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below. It really does help out. Leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. All great ways to support me. You could go check out my social medias, as I mentioned before, down below, like my Twitter and Instagram. Give those a follow. Go check out the community Discord. You can interact with me and an awesome community, as well as like ask for team building help and a bunch of other things. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, why not? Even if you think you're subscribed, just double check. About 40% of my audience actually hasn't subscribed to the channel. And yeah, like if you do enjoy the content and you want notifications about when the latest videos come out, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. But yeah, that is going to be, I think, pretty much it, other than the rental team. Again, 2 weeks to grab it down below in the description, as well as a pay spin. But yeah, have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.